All right. Happy Friday, everyone. So this is Lifetime. It's been a while, but I'm going to try to be consistent with it. And today, you and I are going through this training all together. And what this training for is, I'm going to start teaching you how you can start your very own website based on the complete guide that I have built for you guys. So if you go to the screen right now, if you're on YouTube, hey YouTube, and if you're on Facebook, hey Facebook, I know you can't see my face right now, but welcome again. So in order for you to start any sort of website, I believe you guys have seen me talking about building a website, doing online marketing, and so on for your affiliate marketing, network marketing, e-commerce, local services business, etc. But if you don't know where to start, it's going to be a heck lot of work. You're going to get confused, but this is why I'm here. I'm going to teach you exactly what to do. The entire guide, which I will be writing an entire guide on my blog post, but I do it over YouTube right now and doing over Facebook Live right now, is to show you guys exactly what I'll be doing. Okay, so we'll need to get domain and hosting services, which is exactly what I'm going to be teaching you today, walk you through everything. We're going to get Cloudflare, SSL, cPanel. If you don't understand this, don't worry. I'll be explaining to you guys along the way. Now, dashboard settings, best theme, etc. Don't worry, everything will be guided to you guys. All right. So why don't we go straight to the screen right at this moment? There you go. So when we are designing a website, we all think that, oh, it's very easy. You just, I don't know, you just design them and then have many different pages. So we got a home page, about, we got service, we got contact, and we got a blog post. Pretty much that's the gist of it. However, this is only after you have learned what exactly is domain and hosting. So I'm going to scroll down to give us a little bit more space to work with. Domain is basically the name of your brand. Like a sign, a neon sign that is in the World Wide Web. People are looking at it, people are seeing this on the search engine, and people are typing it in if they want to look for your business website directly. So choosing one that would best fit your brand would be the most important thing to do. Now, first and foremost, you want to try it and get the .com version, not .ca, not .net, not .io, not .org, etc. Nothing. We don't want any of these. We want .com because .com is the easiest one for anybody to type. Also has a much higher chance for people to type it in and click on it. So I would strongly suggest you to use that as the base. Now, the prefix that's before it would literally represent your brand name. Your brand name .com is usually how I would make the domain name to be. Now, a lot of people would probably be seeing like, okay, I don't know what my brand name is. Can I do something about it? Well, then we'll start with the industry or the niche that you're in. If you're confused about what industry and niche, or niche, whatever you want to say it, however you want to say it, what they basically are is, if you're in healthcare, that's an industry. But if you're in healthcare for middle-aged men, that would be a niche. When you write your domain name, as narrow as possible, as more niche as possible, then it's gonna be easier to start, but also harder for you to grow. So people could write, oh, okay, men's uh, cleanse, cleanser.com, something like that. That would be more of a niche. But if you're like men's healthcare.com, that will be more like an industry. However, there's a higher chance for either of these two. I'm just giving you an example. Either of these two as a domain that you will be able to buy, because this is usually what we call the exact match domain. Exact match domain has a higher search chance, which usually are bought by domain sellers who will host these and then sell to you guys for thousands and thousands of dollars. So I would personally prefer, if you can think about, excuse me, if you can think about the brand name.com would be the most preferred domain name. Using my own website, for example, is Simon wyhuang.com. That would be my domain name. And I use this all over the internet. I have Facebook, IG, YouTube, TikTok, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Tumblr, Medium, Quora, Reddit. I don't know what else I am in. Anyways, everything is this. This is my personal branding. And I use that to sell services, consulting services for web design, online marketing, etc. And I also sell online courses based on this particular brand. But when people first start searching for this particular brand, they wouldn't know what this is for. So it took me a few years, exactly 6 years, to get up to this stage. So you're not going to get the immediate gratification unless you know exactly what to do, which I'll be walking you guys through. So this is what you guys have to think about, is either you start with a brand name, which is the most preferred way, because you can sell any industry type, any niche product as you want. But if you go the other way, if you go with the industry.com or the niche.com, there's a less chance for you to get out of that particular niche or industry and move on to something else. If you guys go onto my website right now, let me just check. My website right now, I'm able to sell a whole lot of different services, but I'm also able to suggest books, suggest tools, write guides and blog posts in order to sell courses. What I can also do is to sell wellness product. As I am growing my my popularity, there's more things I can do with this particular website, but it will take time. So that's what I would suggest you guys to do. So let's go back to the screen right now. So once you get the domain name done, okay, we then move on to think about what is a hosting service. Hosting service. I would see this as a rental unit for website content. So in the website world, you're basically using someone else's server to host your content, your database in images, in content, in writings, in videos. Those are all costing server space. Just like your computer, your personal computer has games that cost gigabytes and gigabytes of storages, terabytes, porn. Come on guys, you all have porns. You have photos. Those all take up the actual computer space. Now, when you are buying hosting services, you are renting it. You're literally not buying, but you're renting it from other companies who are specialized in providing these server space to host websites. And if you don't use them, but you have the knowledge of building your own actual server, you're welcome to do so. I'm not recommending it because one, you will always have to leave it on, so it's going to be overheating. There's additional cost of maintaining it. The disk may die because hard drives will be broken down if you continuously running them without resting. So I highly recommend you would go with a company that is specialized in website hosting. Now, me particularly, I don't build website with Wix, with Shopify, or Squarespace, or Weebly. No, I build it using WordPress. WordPress is more reliable than any other one, in my opinion. It's also a lot easier nowadays of expanding the website ability and website performances. You can all rely on WordPress. So when I pick my hosting services, it has to be specialized in WordPress hosting. Okay, so this is a specialization type of hosting. Now, in the description below, I have left the link of the hosting services I'm personally using, and you guys are welcome to go ahead and click on it. I will walk you guys through in just a minute of how to use it exactly. Now, when you have a great hosting, your server speed is fast, is specialized for WordPress, and you basically ending up with a much faster and smoother experience, which affect your user experience as very, very much. The speed is not fast enough, they click the back button. If it lags, if it has no site secure lock, those are variables that will greatly impact the rate of visitor coming inside your website and staying there versus how quickly they get out, which is bounce rate. So I know I talked all about jargon. Today's most important thing is about teaching you and walking you guys through to get the domain and hosting. So let's go back to if you guys on this, hold on. Oh, okay. We're just gonna type it in. So it's gonna be mydomain.com /af/hosting. Just follow this exactly. Hit enter. And now go to here. Now you see here there is a search bar particularly. Let me just make it bigger. There you go. Search bar here allows you to search for your perfect domain name. This is the first step, as I described back in here, that we need to get our domain name set up. Okay, so let's use an example. Let's say if I want to study with Simon.com. Is there such thing available? Oh, it's not available. So what exactly can I do? You're gonna run into this kind of problem quite frequently because there's a lot of these website domain that's already been taken. So instead, they offer me and you guys whatever, whenever it says unavailable, they offer me. Okay, so there's .org, there is study-with-simon.com, which is hot. Studywithsimons.com. Hey, that might work. Studywithsimons.com. Review with Simon. Let me try a 2D with Simon. I know it doesn't sound too good. You know what? Studying with Simon.com. That works too. Okay, so now I found one that works for me. I'll just hit the click to cart, add to cart button, hit the checkout. Now over to the right, it says no hosting. Click to that. Okay, you're gonna have to do that. But before we do that, I want you to check this out. So every time that you buy a domain, it's only for 1 year. Then you just have to renew it. You can set it as auto renew. A lot of times servers, hosting companies, they will set it as auto renew. You will receive an email that, okay, do you want auto renew or not? Name server is basically where you're pointing your website domain to, which I'll talk about later on, but let's not worry about that right now. So no hosting, we're gonna click to add hosting. Click to add hosting. There are usually 3 different plans. This one uses the base model is $7.95, gives you 1 site, 10,000 visits, SSL certificate for free, Cloudflare setup, which gives you like the SSL, and then the $19.95, which helps you can build 3 sites, or the $39.95, which is the 5 sites, and this is usually best if you're doing a e-commerce website. Now all these currency are in US dollar. Now I normally would just suggest my client or my students to use the $7.95 starter pack because I think that's enough. You don't have a lot of stuff in your website just yet, so don't worry too much about it. So just hit the click order now. Use the domain that's already in my shopping cart, okay? And that is that. Now you can see over here before you check out, it's $7.95 per month, okay? So now you just have to click the tab over here. Monthly fee is $7.95 US dollar. Annual fee, which is $71.40 USD, which is about 10% less. Biannually, I think it's 20% less, and then triannually is 30% less. I think it works out about $3.95 per month if you pay this one up front. So down here, there's all these options. I would say the most important one is the spam expert email security. That's the one. I don't know why they have that wibbly, so let's ignore that one. The rest, just leave it as it is. Hit continue. Username is required. So we're gonna say study with Simon. Username is basically how you're gonna log into this particular website after you have purchased. Okay, so you just pick a username that you want, hit continue. So this is the cart that you need to review. So you purchased, or I did, a share hosting that is $7.95 per month, a free site lock secure, and a domain registration fee, which is $14.95 per year. And then renewal, it says $14.95 per year as well. Boost your search. You don't necessarily have to do this. They'll say goodbye to the spam protection. This is good if you're using the hosting services to receive email, and then you're gonna have your brand name on it. I would strongly suggest you to add to cart. Okay, so hit the add to cart over here. So every single month you'll be paying $7.95 and $3.63. And that's it. Hit the checkout. And so all you have to do is just enter your information. Now this website allows you to sign up with Google, Facebook, and Twitter. If you don't feel comfortable using them to log in, you can just type out your information here, that exact information over here. And then there is this question, are you human? To help prevent automated submission, please answer yes in capital letter. So this is like just trying to be preventing spammer and hackers to go inside to this particular website. And then you just set up your, you already created a custom username, and this is your custom password to get inside to this particular page. Then you can pay with credit card or PayPal, and hit the join mailing list or not, and hit the complete order. Okie doke. Let's go back to my site for now. Okay, so use this as a pause. I'm gonna switch to my face on YouTube, And those who are on Facebook right now, continue just viewing my face over here. Okay. So the reason why I have just walked you guys through buying a domain and buying a hosting service, just to teach you guys, this is actually extremely easy. You don't need to spend a whole lot of time. We literally spent about 5 minutes purchasing it. Now, I've been talking for almost 25 minutes, but in the first 20 minutes, I explained to you the importance of picking the right domain name, the importance of setting up the right hosting, and the importance of the reason why I'm using WordPress. That's pretty much about it. The entire process of you actually doing this stuff, purchasing a domain and the hosting services, takes less than 5 minutes, as you guys just saw. And if you are able to do this on the daily basis, okay, you're able to do this for someone else as well if you get good at it, which is exactly the kind of service that I offer. Some of my students who are in my course site basically do this kind of stuff for other people too, but most of them are their own business owners. Okay, they have their own e-commerce, their own affiliate website or network marketing business, or they run a local business. So you can see this is not easy, this is not hard at all. So why don't you guys give it a try, and try doing that using the link I have provided in the description below today, and go ahead and purchase your own domain and your own hosting services. Now, in the next couple of days, I will walk you guys through the exact step of installing Cloudflare SSL and WordPress in cPanel. Then as we go on, we can break down into learning how to set up the dashboard setting properly, how to select the best theme or template for your particular industry or niche, and we can start downloading and installing some plugins to make sure your website is running smoothly, and so on and so forth. Like there's few other steps. Obviously there's a lot of steps, it seems like here. That's why I'm making short videos right now from now on, to just make it easy for you guys to understand. Okay, so that is it for today. Now if you guys are liking this particular video, please give me a like or a thumbs up, leave a comment in the description below, hit the bell notification button right here, so that you can also subscribe, so that you can get my latest video tutorial as soon as it's been announced, and as soon as I'm going live. Okay, and of course, any question, feel free to tell me in the comments below. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.